Today was a great day where we were launching our program Code Like a Girl. In fact, it was not even a launch. We have been running this program for the past 3-4 years, but we reflected as the organization to say what we have been doing about getting the public to know about the program was just to issue press releases. And we decided that let's have this event today where we bring the beneficiaries of the program and the people behind the program so that the beneficiaries should be able to share their own experiences in order to inspire more girls out there. Well, COVID served as a lifeline for us to think about how we do things and how we live our lives. In fact, if there is the biggest opportunity that came out of COVID is to catapult 4IR. And now, as we are launching this program, we are saying, how do we ensure that as we think about the world going forward, how do we make sure that everyone, those that do not have connectivity, should be able to benefit from the work that the Vodacom Foundation and Vodacom as the company did, which is why at the session I mentioned some of the facilities that we have as the Vodacom Foundation, such as the community development centers, which are commonly known as the teacher centers, where we have set up computer labs, where we provide free connectivity. Those centers are not only for the training of teachers, but in the past 10 years, and even during COVID, we opened them to members of the public so that they should be able to access those resources in order to improve their digital literacy skills. And we have also found that even for those that did not have the skills at all, they were finding basic computer literacy from those centers.
I'm excited just to see the enthusiasm of the young girls who want to participate. As we mentioned earlier, every year the numbers go up, so the high interest is certainly encouraging. I think as we also just see a shift in terms of just the STEM careers themselves, right? I mean, for us last year, we were actually worried with having a virtual installment of the program that would attract less numbers. But the reality is, with people adapting since 2020 in this virtual world, there was a more heightened, I think, interest and just curiosity about the power of technology. And even having a virtual installment of Code Like a Girl was just a demonstration of the power of technology, that it could still reach anywhere, and that life goes on. So I definitely think there's a much higher interest now. Access looks like many things, right? So sometimes it's even just having access to, I think as one of the young girls spoke about, some have Wi-Fi, some would have to go to one of our learning centers where we partnering with the Department of Education. There's access in that sense just to be able to even participate and be a part of the program. But I think there's also access just in terms of access to role models and actually thinking and believing differently that I could grow in this career, seeing people who are already leaders in the space. Sometimes when people are in particular environments, they don't have access to role models and have a different picture of other careers that are possible. But over time, that's part of what we're seeing, that interest, having someone that you can ask who's walked a path that you're interested in walking, about how they've done it, understanding the options that you have. And some of the things we shared today was just statistics in terms of female participation at a student level, and just looking across the continent, just people who pursue STEM careers. Unfortunately, the numbers are still quite low. So 25% at a student level, 30% when you then just look broadly in terms of just engagement at a STEM level. So it says to us that men are still the majority, and really the aim is to try to create a different view and a different lens to access. Yeah.
Just to know that Vodacom takes so much time to invest in the future. They know how much the future is worth, and I'm so excited for the future. It just built up my excitement basically of the future that I'm going to be a part of and the impact that I'm going to have. One thing that I really took away from was Zayanaz, the one of the speakers. She made a website for past papers, and I was really challenged. I didn't even feel intimidated by her. I felt challenged because she created a website out of nothing, and it made me strive to do as good as I can to get to her level, understand? And when I met her today, it was so empowering to know her story as well, and her speaking just inspired me during the time I was in the program. So it was really inspiring, and it's just good to know that our future is in good hands. We have people that are going to change our history. We have women that are going to change our history for the best, for the better, our future for the better rather. I'm going in there with a very positive mindset. Code Like a Girl really broadened my perspective in terms of ICT. I used to think coding was so difficult on the highest level. I didn't really look into that. My interest in coding, I didn't really engage in the research. But after Code Like a Girl, seeing the women engaging in the coding, I found myself really enjoying it, and I really wanted to integrate it into my passion, which is medicine, children, and biomedical engineering does just that. So it enabled me to research, to dig deeper in what I actually like to do.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on our social mediums.